item for all Salon people and then party them. Sarah J Media will be bringing you a variety of programs ranging from documentaries to discussions, interviews, news, views, sports, and entertainment. Our programs will contain matters on development, governance, the economy, and issues that are of importance to Sierra Leone. So, no left BNO because we get Bebe program then like Salon discussion, meets the ministers, the president's hour, and the Gladi program. Look me, I look you. All this they start soon na www.sarahjmedia.org. Now who's tem these?
As we talk about burning issues ranging from politics to the economy, culture to sport, education to entertainment, corruption to the environment, we realize the Sierra Leone story is far from finished. So, Sierra J Media Production brings you Zoom In. Zoom In is the program that engages everyday people, entrepreneurs, inventors, entertainers, activists, policymakers, and politicians to discuss and debate issues relating to Sierra Leone. Zooming In digs deep into the issues and stories. Zooming In ensures the debate is pushed to another level. Zooming In asks those questions that has never been asked before. So, join us, host Chumaba.
I was raped multiple times by my aunt's boyfriend when I was 6.
I was repeatedly raped at the age of 8 by a close family member.
I was raped at 19. I didn't speak openly about it because I was ashamed and afraid that people would judge me.
I was raped at age 5 by my caregiver's husband.
On June 17th, 2020, 5-year-old Khadija Sakho, a beautiful little girl from Freetown, Sierra Leone, was repeatedly raped and strangled to death, allegedly by her own cousin. Her death shocked the nation. But in truth, in this small West African country, 9 out of 10 girls experience some form of sexual violence in their lifetime. Think about that for a second. 9 out of 10. That's 90%. My name is Aisha Sase. I'm a journalist and activist. I'm joining forces with Idris Elba and other activists from across Sierra Leone to support the survivors of sexual violence with the Survivors Solidarity Fund. Please consider donating whatever you can afford. All monies raised will go to 4 local organizations currently providing free medical and legal services to survivors. 5-year-old Khadija lost her life to sexual violence. That same threat remains for millions of others. So this is also a call for you to use your voice, your power, to draw attention to an enduring culture of rape. Together, we must end it now. My name is Aisha Sase. I am Khadija Sakho.
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 We are Khadija Sakho.
We are all Khadija Sakho.
young, a lot of things were different. Unfortunately, most of the differences seen now are heartbreaking and are not good at all.
Before now, men were strong protectors of the weak, fathers, brothers, lovers, sons. Their mere presence guaranteed the safety of women and children.
But what do we do now?
Men harassing and raping women.
Men sexually abuse little girls.
Men battering and killing their wives.
Any form of sexual assault, be it rape, sexual abuse, or pedophilia, is a killer to human self-esteem.
Women should stop dying in silence.
Speak now.
The rapist should be stigmatized, not the victim.
I think death sentence should be the consequence of such terrible acts.
And you mothers, build confidence in your children, put trust in them, listen to them when they make reports, and take necessary actions.
Talking of mothers before now, women were virtuous.
They were mothers, daughters, and sisters.
Nurturing, counseling, supporting their men folks.
But now,
women are trafficking female children for money.
Women are forced to be silenced.
All this must stop, and it must stop now.
Real men do not abuse, rape, or molest women and children.
It is barbaric, unacceptable.
Let all real men stand with us.
Together, let's say an emphatic no to rape, sexual abuse, pedophilia, and domestic violence.
Of all the
Silverstone Beats.
People killing, people dying, children hurt and hear them crying. You can practice what you preach, or would you turn the other cheek? Father, 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 help us, send some guidance from above. People got me questioning, where is the love?
See this life going evil, we all have to give, oh yeah, yeah. Cause all I see is evil, and too much killing of my people, yeah, yeah. So let's bless one another, yeah, yeah. So let's help one another. I sing again, yeah.
What's in me, I don't see this kind of thing really happen. This not to be education opportunity. Now in we need, let we learn for the share, not to all time for big greed.
You see this life, the live, oh. Is it where we lose or we know? Stop killing one another. Let's stand together, yeah. Stop playing the hero, looking at each other like we're zero. On the block with a C, money they can make every day pan free, yeah.
Alright, they took our boys, they take our joy, take our joy. This are the times we stop now crime. Don't blind bodies like your future.
Stop the stabbing, stop the killing. Let's love one another. Peace.
I see fighting every day, I see dying every day. Why don't we help each other and pave the way for a better life, a life that we all deserve? Instead of killing each other, why don't we preserve? So you wanna be a bad man, he's gonna be a badder man. You got a big knife, he's gonna get a bigger knife. Our people suffered for years in chains. Now we turn on each other, cut for gains. For the ones that send the youth to kill themselves, you pretend to be a father figure but only care for yourself. You are nothing but the flesh of the devil. You're evil, low life on another level. Think about the mothers and the pain they go through. You don't care for these kids, they mean nothing to you. But karma only knows the boomerang maneuver. One day the green reaper will be your remover.
This head of the range ranting up some sanctimonious food is as poetic verses, ruminate a prophecy given to a sentient dude. So I say it's as it is for you to listen and deduce the wisdom that's gonna liberate and galvanize you. Under the sun ain't nothing new, that for black and black crimes and breaking news. Under the sun ain't nothing new.
You gotta stand up, stand up for what you believe in. Gotta stand up, stand up for what is right. Cause if you got me, then I've got you too. Regardless of what you've been through, even when you're feeling new. Do this if we try. There's no time to waste, no time. Together forever, whatever the weather. Us as a unit working together.
See, I did not London, but me heart still not tongue. God don't lift me up, but me heart still not grown. You will never go far if you don't know where you're from. So I don't do it for myself, I'ma do it for the young. Please tell my brothers, let's do it for the youngers. Why spend a bag on a jumper? Back where you're from, people dying with hunger. With people then they suffer. You then I argue, they bluff, it's copper. You're the game, need for change. Like we not get up. Where's the love? Where's the love, yo? Where's the love? I said,
where is the love? Little youth, let's take time. Stop all the knife and the gun crime. Think of the future, paint that picture. Get a youth in the future. Peace gonna rain on me. Peace gonna rain on me. Yeah.
Let's stop the violence and come together. Get rid of knives and guns and bombs. Let's be together. Pray peace and love, golden hope through storm and weather. See what is going on. Where is the love?
Tell me, how do you feel when you see your brothers and sisters lying down the street helplessly? And what will you do if you die today and find yourself in hell? I want to ask you this. Look inside your eyes and answer me with all the truth. When you get whose side the love they
when I left. Bokuman them get nef. If you live by the nef, you will suffer. You know get sense, you know sabi say nef not for butter. Stabbing guys, yeah that's uncool. When it comes to knives, yeah I'm anti. What happened to fighting guys with your hands, G? When you stab a man, it's not one man you stab. Just remember that you stab a whole family.
People killing, people dying, children hurt and hear them crying. You can practice what
Yes.
Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, mama, papa, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the health show. This is Isata Sise Jalo on Sierra Gem Media Live. Today, we are going to carry on with our breast cancer awareness campaign. As you know, this is not the month of pink. Pink it is because it's all about breast cancer. For the one that will be able to join we on Sunday. Sunday was the launch, and we also talked about the ABC of breast cancer, where we just talk about waiting at this breast cancer, waiting at cancer in general, how person go get them, how you know go get them, waiting at the things and where you go do or you know go do for make sure say if you get them, you know waiting for do. If you don't know waiting for look for, you know, side for go, and so on and so forth. So today now we can talk about how we go look for some of them signs and symptoms there where we go look out for, and if we get them, who side we they go? Because one thing I want to remind everybody, it don't mean say because you see something that means say automatically you don't get breast cancer. But as you know, last week we'll do this show. I do one with one young, fine gentleman because surprise, surprise, most people they feel say now woman no more they get breast cancer, but man themselves they get breast cancer. So this young, fine gentleman, when I one of the presenters of Sierra Gem Media, he be the advocate for the voice of the people, for una way one say something, but una not feel comfortable or confident for talk. But also, if they read waiting there in the chat room for me so that we can answer some of our questions. So please, before I introduce them or I call them to attention, I want to make una comments. This is supposed to be interactive. I want una for joining. If una want phone in, then go put a number where una go able to use for phone via WhatsApp and share una experiences. Make una comments or una add una own little day, because remember, this is not just about me. It is not just about young girl them. It's about every woman as well as every man. So do ya, my brothers and sisters, if you can, share and tell a friend so that a friend self will tell a friend. So with much ado, I will introduce to now this fine young gentleman. We then call Mr. Jumaba. Mr. Jumaba, welcome to my program.
Thank you, Isata. Thank you so much. And viewers them una adu, una kushe and kabo, depending who's patch na the world you day. We tell una plenty thank you for continue for day between our Sierra Gem Media platform. Today specifically on the talk show, the kauna yegiwe Isata Sisi Jalodon into this. But Isata, you know, right now you make me a baby glass shake me color first, because it don't say when they tell me say fine young gentleman. I don't say so. They shake me color. This are they take them in. They make us sleep today. I dream like say I win lotto. Anyway, so the show proper. And thank you so much. And like we say, this now breast cancer awareness month, and definitely we had a interesting conversation last week, and me learn a lot. And the program went on and on and on, and we let una own contributions as well. Una come up with questions and una endorse some of the opinions the way I said Sagina. So we hope so we'll continue that same format. And please do feel free, send you questions, and also feel free for call. You have the opportunity to call through Skype. We go post the number. So you say go call, ask you questions, or at least give your own contribution, which you know about cancer. And the focus today is specifically on the signs and symptoms, like Isata say, and then treatment options. So now the focus down there for today, your own show. However, we know for say in the course of the conversation, some other things then will come through. Me go monitor the chat group and we go encourage you now for the ask questions. And sometimes you know, family, I see something and I'm jealous. I see Isaac again Brazil, you know, and I don't understand because maybe if you say Brazil and inside and they wear but he wear outside today. So it make her jealous because me I forget me Bobby I forget now. It's not only Brazil I forget, so now the Bobby I forget before I come at the studio. So I said, what is this all about today with this Brazil? And I forget you forget maybe the dress or what is it? Tell people ever.
Well, no, welcome, Juma. Thank you. I not forget at all. This is deliberate and it's to make a statement. Because as we know, when they talk about breast, now that's in where we call Bobby. Now they talk about these two things here. These things, some people call them sisters, some people call them my bosom, some people call it besties, some people, all man get your name where they call them. So now that we they talk about today. And also, I be want for draw attention to them. And also for the sake of being, you know, decent and everything, there was no other way around but for doing this way, for like I draw attention to them. Because I know people let Mr. Jalo sue me if I be say just they can't do anything more than this. So this is so that people them, I don't want to let them pay attention to me more. I want to let them pay attention to me voice, but at the same time, let them pay attention to me chest because we get for do a lot of things today with this, with friends them, these twinnies, these boobsies, these girls, we get for do a lot with them today. We get for talk about them, we get for touch them, we get for feel them. So I want any woman where they watch or any man, if you find yourself in a comfortable place where you watch this, if yourself able to do you only to touching and stuff, because I think it's very, very important for make we know what you for look for and how we for look for them. But before I move forward, I just want to make a disclaimer, say, as always, me program, The Health Show, it's not about diagnosing anyone. It's about sensitizing you and giving you that information on knowledge so that it will help you for think and know what you for look for and take it to the appropriate professional. Yes, I'm a cancer specialist, and so that gives me the privilege and right to come and talk here about breast cancer because it's my bread and butter, basically. So I think now that's this brazier they're about today. And of course, it got to be pink because we know this is the pink month. As you can see, you know, my brazier, my head tie, my lipstick, and even my earrings get a bit of pink and so on. So now that, as you say, yourself wear pink today.
Yeah, now that I just want to say, yourself not left behind. And not just me, even the team, we get T-Boy. T-Boy, I don't know, you're not diluted pink he gets, but Femi self gets pink. So it's like everybody came in prepared. The only thing I think I get for, like how T-Boy said the last time, I get for increase me wardrobe, you know, try for change because I don't get, now the only pink this way I get, I think. So I get for go pink, you know. But we get for support the month, we get for support the awareness. So bring your, you know, add your questions in. And I said, hello, no waste time. You know, welcome and good luck to the show. I would then also for the monitor you anytime you need for bring me in, let me know. Okay. And if I get questions as well, I'll ask. So good luck.
Please do.
Because you know, relating at the signs and symptoms. So sometimes you want to recap small from the ABCs yesterday and then just flow through.
I know. So the ABCs of breast cancer is basically, we all know, say we don't really know what's in the actual cause of breast cancer. We not fully understand it. We know, say, yes, you can inherit them as part of your genes. We know, say, the environment can play some role there. We know, say, your lifestyle, they also play some role there. And we know, say, all other things as well, from where you wake till you go to bed, can play some role there. And we know for say now a cancer where now the most common cancer for women, and then 1 in 7 women, especially in United Kingdom, go experience some form of breast cancer. and it is preventable. Over a quarter of the cases where they get, it's preventable only if you able to pick them up at a very, very early stage. And yes, waiting on breast cancer is basically the same breast tissue that where they inside with breast, where can they for do good. Now then back can go wrong and then begin cause problem. Then begin go out of control and do what they're not supposed to do. So that is what breast cancer is in a nutshell. So in order for spot cancer or and survive, especially breast cancer, you need for really know what they look for. It's very important to make you know what they look for, how you for look for them, and who say they look. So it is about knowing the appearance of the sign or the feeling of the symptoms, where usually it can vary from one person to another. So the most important key thing, if you not take anything away from here, whether be it breast cancer or any type of cancer, it's about knowing your body. You need for know your body, because my body and your body can be two different things. My body, I can get this kind of body and I get lumps and bumps where I don't get for a very long time. For example, I get a mole now. Sometimes where people can see me, they say, oh, you get a mole. You get for go check them. I'm like, no, I don't need for check this mole, because from where I'm born, I get this mole. So my own mole, not a mole where I for worry about, because there's a type of cancer where you see that kind of mole there, you for be worried and you for go check them straight away. But with me, because I know my body and I know say this mole done the day for as long as I don't know myself as Isata, then I don't need for worry about it. So that is the very, very important thing. But also it's about the fact say, where you pick up some of their signs and symptoms there, it not necessarily means say, now breast cancer you don't get. That is why it is very important where you pick up some of their signs and symptoms there, not ignore them, go straight and go seek medical advice, or go to a screening center, let them go do further screening and investigation, because you might be surprised sometimes it is not breast cancer, because sometimes women, we can develop, or even men, they develop cyst, when a fatty cyst, or just lumps from calcium build up and so on. So not all the time any abnormality we see by your body or your breast, that means a sickness. It is very, very important. We body they change. As we they grow, we body they change. And that goes for both man and woman. We body they change, and that is common. However, the symptoms, the signs are the warning, the very, very warning that there's something going wrong. And that is why you need for know what you they look for. So we can't talk about what you they look for. And then after that, they go through some of the questions or comments where they come. And then once we don't do that, then we go through what we call breast self-examination, where we get for touch and feel and kind of teach people them waiting for do, how for do them in different positions as best as possible. So the first thing, one of the first things where you for look and observe is your nipples, whether you nipple them tender. And not say some people, and that includes me, when it become closer for me menstruation, for make us see me period, my nipples, they become very tender. But only until, as you see, while they ovulate, my nipples, they become tender. But as you see, I stop and I begin see me period, it is stop for be tender. So me don't know that. However, some people, that is not the case. So if you notice, say, you nipple them very tender and then constantly tender, then that is something to investigate further. The other thing where you for keep an eye out for is lumps. If you notice any lump, this breast is supposed to be one big lump. But if you begin notice small lumps or big lumps here and there, then it's very important you check that out. And also, if you notice, say, it swell, we bobby them always not to the same size. One always bigger than the other. Mine, this is bigger, than this one. But now
Okay.
very difference.
So is that
Very-
something like a universal or just for some people?
I think most people not get even breast.
Okay.
You know, most people don't. So, but there's I don't know if people also know, I think it's the same with the feet as well. Like you always say, one foot always a little bit bigger than the other. I personally, that's how I am. I don't know if everybody will agree. I don't know. But I know say most people and breast not completely equal. I think everything will get two off. They are not equal. It's just the same with your eyes, your eyebrows, and so on. They are not always equal and identical. So you need look for swelling where the usual size of your breast is different and it has changed. And that they call inflammation. Inflammation and swelling are the same. So you look for that, but also the feeling of that warmth, not just warm because you don't day under blanket or you don't wear too many clothes, but that feeling, that warm feeling, like say you get temperature, but just on your breast is very important for make you keep an eye out for that. The other thing where you need for keep an eye out for is the texture of the skin on your breast. If it is thick, if it's strong, or if it look like where you don't peel orange, where it don't begin change color. Yes, we skin black. Yes, it might not look like that, but you go notice the difference. When I mean like an orange peel is basically, you know, say when you don't peel orange, after a few hours, that orange peel, they went at the kanda, the orange in kanda, they begin dry, then they begin shrivel, they begin like shrink and make and so if you see kind of wrinkling on your breast, just the skin just look abnormal. It don't look like your normal skin. It's very important for make you check that out. We go back to the nipple. Apart from the tenderness of the nipple, where you feel say, this my nipple here, it's tender. And the reason why we talk this way, it's not just about women, but it's also about you men as well. Because whether we like it or not, as adults, for some people, then part of their sexual relationship, the man, some man they elect for deal with the breast a lot. So that is why last week when we talk, I did mention say, sometimes some man then can pick up abnormality from the woman in breast. So it's very, very important for man themselves for listen, because sometimes they're the ones who pick it up. So look for those changes in the nipple. If you're not possible where you nipple point out, but then you notice it kind of retract, it begins sink, then something might be wrong. If you also notice you get rash around your nipple, then again check that out. If you notice a newly inverted, like I say, if you're not somebody where your nipple always point out and all of a sudden they don't sink, go inside, so then you get for check that out. If you notice redness, if you notice any form of redness, especially somebody when they breastfeed, you know, say when woman they breastfeed, when the picking on suckle, say the bobby, the nipple can be very red. But if you're not possible when they breastfeed, you know, get picking where they express milk, then there's that redness, then it needs to be checked out. And also scaling, again, that goes to the orange can, that kind of thing, where the skin don't become so dry and wrinkled, it actually the scale. And then, of course, you know, it is shed. It don't scale, the skin, they actually shed, it they flake away. So it's very important for keep an eye on lentin and day. The other thing back, because this bobby no to yano day come all the way na. So if you begin feel pain around, you know, your armpits underneath here, again, check. Sometimes you know go get nothing wrong with the breast itself. No lumps, no changes in the nipple, no changes in the size, no changes in how it feels, but you dey feel pain na here, na them parts there around your armpit. So it's very important you check them bits then they as well and make sure so you report that. If the breast itself, you just see little dimple them, like when I smile, I get dimples. You begin to see little dimples on your breast. Again, you need to check that, especially where you stretch your arm like this, that you find out, say, the breast, they get little dimples them inside. You need to check that and make sure, say, it is nothing sinister. You also, if this nipple, you see, say, it pull water, where basically it discharge, it either pull water or it pull something where fiber like blood. It's very important again to check that. If you also feel, say, the nipple, again, it don't crack, you dey see, say, it wound, it just feels sore without, where be say, you're not supposed to where they breastfeed. Because we all know, say, some people that they breastfeed, then bobby sometimes can be sore, where the picking on sock, it can crack, it can wound. That is totally different. Unlike where they breastfeed, they express, you're not a new mother or unexpected, you then get all the different kind of things that happen to your nipple. It is very, very important. If you spot any of them sign there, I want to make you consider them as a red flag. Red flag meaning consider them saying as something where you need for pay attention to. Consider them say now something where you need for go further consult a professional about. Consider it say now something where you need for go now you screening clinic for go get more advice. So very important.
Isata, just for us quickly, thank you so much. I don't listen keenly where you explain, and we ask people and for ask you questions or make your own contribution, then go post the phone line, just not the WhatsApp number for call. But from your explanation, you don't give detailed things them where we for look out for as signs or symptoms or signs and symptoms. And what I noticed from the full presentation is this. Now that, if I can summarize them, that anything will look different and anything will feel different. Now your chest or breast region. So you mentioned, say, close to your armpits now as well. You know? So that means not just look for one thing, because sometimes in the way you talk, because it come on to everybody talk about lump. But now, which you don't mention, so that now anything will look different, will not be used for daily, you don't notice them, or anything will feel different. Me Bobby don't feel AB, or not blunt AB. How comes the AB now? Because like I say, one person where I talked to, I mentioned last week, we share with me, he say waiting in notice, not to the Bobby part, feel nothing. He say now back pain, consistent back pain, if they get now upper back, we feel some kind of pain. Is that also something that we have to take into consideration?
Yeah, that is kind of rare, but yes, because waiting that can be waiting and called referred pain.
Okay.
So the actual pain itself probably they come from an armpit, but in order feel and they feel them towards in back. So that is what they call referred pain. So not outside really they feel the pain get the problem. Now outside the pain, now the fact say the pain they send the message yonder. So for that person they, I guess the pain be so much now that what it not be they notice now the pain we don't come on and now we don't go to him back. Now that the more they take notice of. So yeah.
All right, thank you so much for that clarification there and for explaining. Well, family owner, they listen. When I say, you don't mention so many things them we go give you a red flag as he put them, where can be signs and symptoms, not necessarily mean say na breast cancer direct, but you need for go check for rule them out, say yes, na him or not to him, so at least you catch and quick. So anything will look different, anything we feel different now, you breast or the breast region, say come to you armpit area and all that thing, and you get for take seriously and go check. It then say that check they check, you not get for pay for them. So that consultation it will cost you less. So they say it's best safe than sorry, than you say, hey, if I be no, because they say if I be no 19 can last. So long not left by if I be no, sometimes then they wait if I be no reach, it don't too late. So do you anything, they hurt you for call you GP, they hurt you for call you family physician, for check them thing then they for you. Go let them tell you say now no to this, or let them refer you go check them. They at least you able for lead on the net, you feel safe, your family feel safe, una not get for begin the worry, but all them advanced treatments them. So catch it early. Go ahead.
Yeah. So the message here is you Bobby, you feel them for see if any difference there, and then you touch them. So there's a difference between feeling and touching. So you they touch and you they feel. So
all right. Oh, T-Boy did not disappear and I don't care. We talk about touching. But before you go there quick, I want to take you back because we don't get one question we come in where the person they ask for seek clarification, say, is it the same signs and symptoms for women? The same signs and symptoms for women, is that the same for men as well? So now that the person asked.
Yes, it is the same signs and symptoms. Like we said last week or Sunday, we just passed. Man themselves get the same breast where woman then gets. The only difference is woman they produce more breast tissue than men. But actually, I'm sure person you must don't see man who can say, oh, that man he get Bobby. That is because the thing where the hormone where they produce more breast tissue in women, although the man themselves get them, it is less. So when we the woman they get 100%, the man then gets less than 50%. And so now that make you can see so man will get more than 50%, you they see say he get Bobby. I'm sure you don't see man will get Bobby. No, so as in where the Bobby actually promotes.
Yeah, because like I mean for couch me on, but T-Boy forget for sheep and for me.
Yeah, but una man they una get nipple, right? You have a nipple, right? You get two nipples and you get the breast tissue. It's just that it is closer to the chest wall compared to woman. And you get some woman then back when no get no Bobby. That doesn't mean they not go get breast cancer. They can because they still have breast tissue. It's just a matter of whether you have it more or less. And for man them, it's because the estrogen level is lower than in woman them. So that is the answer to that question.
Okay, but the person come back and challenge, we say, if you say not to the same signs and symptoms, he says, so what are the signs and symptoms for men? So the person come and ask this follow-up question on that.
Infield say not to the same signs and symptoms?
Yes, sorry about that. I say if not the same, but they don't clarify for we say not the same thing, same signs and symptoms. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
It's the same, viewer, because at the end of the day, breast is breast. And you are checking for the same things. The changes in size for men as well. So if you man, you get a flat chest wall, and then all of a sudden one day you wake, you see one don't big passing comping. That is the difference. You need for check that. Man back in wake, he see redness around the nipple. Again, that is abnormal. The man need for check that. Man back in wake, he feeling breast, he touching breast, he notice some bolo de na or some lump de na. Again, then it's different from what he usually gets. And this is different from the muscle fat or fatty tissue working together. Because sometimes you get some man them where they go to gym, where they do a lot of muscular exercise. When you can see some man and some of them bodybuilders, they see that they haste their chest, that they shake up. you they see say you say, yeah, this pussy I get chest. But still, then kind people then the way they touch and feel that breast tissue there, it's supposed to be normal. It's not supposed to get lumps or any swelling around. So now the same thing for man, just like as it's for woman. It's all about looking at your breast and feeling it for any differences and touching it for anything we're not supposed for the day where you feel say it did it. So that is it.
Okay. So waiting now. So they go to the touching Bobby side now.
Yes. So now they go to the touching Bobby side. Well, this touching Bobby side, I think it's exciting some people.
Yeah. No, you see, Una get problem. Una remember say that song with it. I don't like where you touch me, Bobby.
Now that, but you know, say me mama not like that.
Exactly. So what's I want to ask, Isata? Is it normal for a man to check their partner's breast normally to see if there is any signs and symptoms? Because I'm thinking that if you the man see, you want check, then sometimes you have to say, they can't touch me so.
But with permission.
Sexual harassment.
Yeah, well, with permission, as this program is
does the myself need permission?
Well, as is after 9 o'clock, I think we are all adults. This is adult program. So them man then the woman then are us. Of course, we know say some man he let the bobby pass anything. So whilst they let that bobby, they try for do things into that bobby. Me just they say make sure say you look out for some of these signs and symptoms where they do them things and they to the bobby. And of course, with permission, because we all know, say, not mean say because you married somebody in UF, that means you get permission for touching Bobby all the time. Oh. With permission. The same with you, the woman. So woman, they way man lay down, it go lay head na the chest. You know, na your position nande. Then they go they watch TV. Whilst you they do that, when you lay your head so na the chest, you can literally they look and watch the chest. You can put your hand so. Where you lay your head by the one, you lay your head, you rub and so, you touch them. All that you don't need, it don't need for be obvious. You don't need for get a special session where they say, I say, Lord, they check Bobby, you can't even apply the church Bobby. No. If not that question, they ask the boy, not to say it for be. You know, sometimes some of these looking and feeling and touching. You can do it passively without the person not even realizing that, you know. So, yes.
I'm not saying you can go. There's a question here. Say, besides the touching and feeling the breast for any differences, will the person need a special test, such as imaging scans or blood tests, to confirm those signs and symptoms?
Of course. And that is what we're saying. We're saying when you notice some of these signs and symptoms by looking, by feeling, and by touching, your next thing is to go for further investigation. And when you go for this further investigation, now you go get things like ultrasound. Now you go get things where they call mammography, when the bobby in your x-ray, and then they can you go through normal x-ray. The x-ray where they can you go through, they call a mammogram. So then they go check a special x-ray for just the bobby. So they will go check the breast tissue that way. And then of course, if they see something sinister there, something abnormal, like a lump, then sometimes they therefore go a step further for go do something where they call biopsy. When then they go, you know, small needle, where they go put inside that lump, they pinch some of the tissue where inside that lump, carry and go in a lab, go test them. For see, like I say, sometimes are just fat. Sometimes it's just fatty tissue, we don't get that together. So then go take and carry and go in a lab for 7 to 10 days, then come back to you, then tell you say yes or no. So yes, so the signs and symptoms, what do they talk about today now? Waiting you your naked eye and you your hands be able see, feel, and touch, where would then raise as a red flag for you for go seek professional advice.
So the one where you not get for pay for?
Yeah, the one where you not get for pay for, not free.
Okay.
You know.
Well, the other one we talk about now, the camp, Kingdom Camp and Camp now for we family within a salon, you know,
Yes.
that next stage, because so now they know the importance of, you know, supporting, you know, organizations the way they support people there with cancer or they raise awareness, now the importance come in because that imaging side for go do the X-ray and all the inside and they, now they but I know we'll talk about that later. I know say you get a whole program on that supporting people in a salon and how we say for help for do that. But continue now until you also go to the touching Bobby side.
So now they go to the touching Bobby. So are they a small? So if you not see me, do not worry. Now the Bobby I will not see. You know.
Okay.
Now this Bobby I will let them see, and I hope that they see him.
Yeah, then they see him. We say they watch.
No, now the pink we are not gonna see you.
Yeah, when the brad they show you the shape of the Bobby, right?
Because then you can call and Kak Bobby na future. I don't know the same name again.
Yes, Kak Bobby.
Right.
Basically means say
if that Kak Bobby they let you flop the screen so people will see the exact demonstration.
Yes.
At the moment, outside they say not flop the screen. If they halfway down the screen and people are not going to show off what they want to see. So you get for slightly small.
Papa,
you for don't go with mannequin, but if you forget with mannequin, so you represent the mannequin.
You're good.
They sweet you, people.
Yeah.
They sweet you. But nine down so. It is sweet you. So this, my sister Alima say, hello Alima. My sister Alima in call her melon. Sister Alima call her melon.
No, call you give her name them more, just left her normal sir.
Yes, we call them, some people call them Bobby, some people call them Tattoo and Hawa, some people call them sisters, some people call them twinnies. But this Bobby, I want every woman or man where they listen and watch this program, let them know say this Bobby is not just here because of sexual reasons. This Bobby is part of your reproductive organ. It's basically there as part of female reproductive organ where you get, if you're not a person where choose for become pregnant and go through pregnancy and born picking, it gives you the opportunity for able feed you picking through by breastfeeding them. Either you breastfeed them manually or you breastfeed them through other alternatives such as expressing and everything. But it's part of our body and part of the makeup, the way God decide for create we. So I want my brothers and sisters back home, make them realize, say, this, not for the look at them as a sexual organ. Therefore, they look at them as another part of the body, just like how they look the hand, and so therefore look this. So there's nothing wrong for let you touch you, Bobby. There's nothing wrong for let you sit down, you look you, Bobby. Say, look, there's nothing wrong for let you sit down, you they play with you, Bobby, you they feel them for make sure say everything okay with that. That is not strange. That is not sick. That does not mean say you depend think any other bad thing. So it's very important we do that. So if we start step one, Juma, you ready?
Yes, I did step one. Okay.
Okay, step one. Yeah?
Yeah.
You first of all, you they begin by looking at you, Bobby.
Okay.
You they look at them. It's always important if you get a mirror. You can team up before a mirror so you able to look you, Bobby.
Right.
You know, so a reflection of you, Bobby, you able to see.
Okay.
You know? With your shoulders straight and your arms on your hip. So you do that like that.
So they stand at this and stand a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
So you team up like that. You watch. If you're not possible, you're not able to map, you can sit down. Like right now, I sit down. You sit down, you look through the mirror, you look at you, Bobby. The reason why I make it easier for look through the mirror, because the mirror, they give you a reflection of your breast, and they make you, they're able to look at from different angles, compared to if you try for Butu, bend down your head and begin, they look at us. So it make them very difficult. So that is what. So what do you they look for? Where you they look you, Bobby? Now the mirror. You can tell me one thing where you they look for, Juma?
Well, first I look say if how we been there yesterday and so it today.
Mm-hmm.
Then secondly, I look if any side away big pass one, or if it swell, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So you they look for the usual size. Now the same size, it look even. Yes, it look even.
Yeah.
And the same shape.
Right.
Yes, but if you wake, you they look at the mirror, then you realize, say, this don't go down like that. Then this day like that. Then of course, not to the same. Not to so.
Yes.
So it's those kind of things. Then you look at the color as well.
Okay.
Interestingly, we body, as much as we skin dark or we black, different parts of the body can get different color. Yeah. Especially the parts that we close the cover a lot. You can find out, say, where you naked, the side where close the cover for majority of the hours of the day, it's actually lighter. The skin is lighter than your arm or your hand, or your face, where usually expose more to sunlight.
Right.
You know. So it's very important you look for that. So when they look in the mirror, they look for the size, they look for the shape and the same shape, and then they look the color.
Right. So I said for we demand them all. So how we Bobby region starts?
Your Bobby region, it's pretty much it's flat. So you're looking at your chest wall. If so I look like right now, I see you put your hand. If you go back down, I actually see the region of your Bobby.
So for me, I put my hand so or up small.
So from there, I can see you, and then go up a little bit, and up, a little bit, because there your nipple, because there I can see your nipple. Lift your hand small more, I go see your nipple. That's it. Your nipple is there, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
So
and then
the man the way they watch, you don't see,
Yes.
So close to your nipple, now there your Bobby region start to man them, not to down to say cage deal.
Yeah. So it's looking around that area there, because remember say we now because it big, so and some of we where we don't go down south, I make it can go down. But then one day where they only up north, like we can say, it can they right now the chest wall.
Okay.
So
so the one that he asks, say, now you kakam or now kak for himself?
Yes. Okay. So you got to look for that.
And then the one they got iron titty.
So T-boy, you self-check. You say your Bobby start. Let's see first.
Yeah.
Well, I can't feel myself. So you mean it to you?
Yeah. So you see. So now the thing that all these little taboos and issues now we talk about today.
Yeah.
T-boy and then typical man they will feel same enough for touch some part of his body.
Yes.
So right now they say, oh,
let me left.
You YouTuber that you for the touch.
Yeah.
But there is nothing wrong for let a man sit down in a touch and feel in Bobby. Not so because you and feel fine or something else that they think about. It's about your health.
Right. Yeah, but the only thing wrong with that for man, now because if it gets in a very unusual, but if like how Juma they do so to himself right now, sorry, I can't do that. But
why?
Juma he can do that day because in Bobby already feel like a woman will just begin go Bobby, so that's not a problem.
So you're not some granite mode.
Flats. The gym set me don't make it on flats.
Right.
We when them born with them, they put teaspoon of breast for making not good and it act like as well. So Alexa, we big now say you gym say in the group because they don't suppress them.
Yeah, but I understand but you still get breast tissue there, Mr. Duga. So whatever way you look at them, elect them, you don't knock out with iron because there's something they call breast ironing, which is a very dangerous thing, and it's actually violence against young girls. There's some parts of Africa where they take iron, they iron the picking and Bobby for let them Bobby flat for suppress and make it not grow. So that is violence against young girls. So it's very important still, no matter what you then do, there is breast tissue there. So it's very important for let you check that and go. But I think now move on. Now we move on to the fact say when you then look you dey look for the following changes. Like we don't say earlier on, if there's any dimpling when, you know, there's kind of things like this going on in your breast.
So like
when
they say you get bojo.
Yes, like you get bojo, the right word that you get bojo. If you see bojo then by Bobby, we're not usually dating, then it's very important you pay attention to that. The other thing where you need for pay attention to, if you begin see bulging or like you see like lump, most people they say that in a boil. I see boil, na boil I get. It might not be boil. It just be said because the lump they under, they push the skin, now make you feel say na boil. So that again is something where they look for, where you can see through the mirror. And also the changes in your nipple, the position of your nipple. If you're not somebody where your nipple, they stick out and then all of a sudden it don't stick in, you know.
So that the bobby mouth.
Yes. You get for be careful. The bobby mouth when I the nipple. So you get for think about that. And this same bobby mouth, if you read or when you touch him, if it feels sour. Like when you touch it, it feels it's ooh, something they touch me. This I don't like this feeling. It's sour. You're not supposed to be. Or you see rash or crow around them. Or it swell. All them things and they now things that we for look for through the mirror. But if you don't get facility of the mirror, you can try for look and see as best as possible.
So we will let the phone there. We can use the phone as mirror as well. You put the phone.
You can use like you do selfie, isn't it? You go put your camera like in a selfie you want to do. You turn your camera to you and then you do that.
Okay.
You know, as long as you put yourself in an upright position with your shoulders upright, and then you take your hands, you put them against your hip, then it helps you get a good sense and idea of what you they look for and how you they look for and what you foresee. So that's not step one where you go through. Any questions to that yet?
Let me see here. Somebody asked a question here where specific to people with disabilities. Okay. And the person raised concern. He say he want to get more information on this program and how people with disabilities in Sierra Leone, especially in Makeni, go benefit from this program, because in don't witness a lot of people with breast cancer, you know, na Makeni Day. I don't know how he reached to that, but possibly you don't see some certain signs and symptoms, and that's they refer to say people with breast cancer. So
well, I think again that all comes to sensitization and education through raising awareness. Sadly, we don't have that many services that Sierra Leone right now, and I don't know of any breast cancer services na Makeni per se. The two main breast cancer organizations that or women's organization, where I know say they raise awareness, where they try for sensitize people, or where you can go there, then go help you check, especially if you're not somebody like we get disability, because we know post the Civil War, we get a lot of people, we get a lot of amputees. So what they say, so woman they will not get hand, you know, get fingers.
Yes.
How go feel. So but now Freetown, we get two places that where you go where they go able to help you with that. But also not just Freetown. I make where we they talk this, we they educate everybody. Yes, maybe I they talk about man and woman. But you woman, if you then house with your sister, then your sister disabled, then your sister whether it's mental disability or physical disability, where they hinder the fact that you're not able to do in your own breast self-examination. Then you obviously when I in probably guardian or in support worker, you self for able to do that. Not so you are here into no fambulo, and of course again you get for do them within reason, because as we know, this is considered part of our sexual reproductive organ. So you know go no more you go touch and person, they can misinterpret what you they go touch for. So it's always important, very, very important. If you they go do this to somebody, it's something not to don't discuss, and it's something not to don't agree, then it don't give you the permission say, yes, go ahead and do this to me. Because even when you go to the specialist or the professional, before you do them, they ask you, is it okay if I touch your breast? Is it okay if I feel it? You got to say yes. You got to give consent. Now it's man called consent. You got to give consent before he touch you.
Okay.
So for those who are disabled, my brother in McKinney, it's about finding way, we get for find way, we'll go educate people them now the provinces where either them family member now also go able do them for them, or then able go na them women clinic them where them go do one for them.
Then at the hospital clinic them or health
yes,
center.
Yes. So then able do that for them. So
I said
that.
I want to let you clarify because you mentioned that, but we look like we skip them. You say for touch and for feel. What is the difference, or how waiting at the two, waiting at touching and waiting at feeling?
So when you touch, when you touch, you will be so. You they touch, you they able know if something different inside, not so. When you feel, you they feel the size.
Okay.
You know, you they able feel by feeling like this, you they able know if one heavy passing company.
Right.
Yeah. So that is the difference. You they feel for the size, you they feel for tenderness. So if you feel you Bobby so, then you find out say, it is so it hurts, then yes. If you touch, then you find out say, you know, and they feel when I touch, they feel the lump.
So tell me, I see you they use this.
Yeah.
I see they use them like 2 fingers. Them is that
usually
help?
All your 4 fingers, because these are your sensitive fingers.
Okay.
You know, not your thumb. Forget about your thumb, but your fingers. These ones you touch just right at the tip. You know, you do that. Did they do
not
that?
begin box ammo, not for box. Then say touch.
No box. You feel. So you touch and you feel.
Yeah.
You touch and you feel. Okay. So that is it.
Okay. So family where they watch, you they touch, where you touch, then you feel you they like a press a little bit hard. So like you
press. So there's a specific way you can do them. Then go tell you say, you know, where if you want to do them and to get a good feel of it, you get for haste your hand up. Let's say we want to do this breast now when I'm in left, or to the viewers probably in my right. You put this your hand on top of your head. Like that. Where you put your hand up on top of your head. And not they only make you they look at the mirror, you they see what you they see, you they look for any signs of fluid coming out, you they look the size of the nipple again, you they look for all the things that we don't talk about. But also it's about you can able feel, you can use a clockwise system where you they feel go round, you know, they feel they do that.
Okay.
You know. And so remember, say you forgot to the armpit as well.
Okay.
You know, you go to the armpit, then you go all the way up here because of something that what they call lymph node. You check there all, you know.
All right. Then another question, where they do this? Because let's say una can they take picture, una the woman them, una can suck it in. So you for breathe in and breathe out, or you for suck it in? You tense.
No, I don't think so. You for tense, because obviously when you tense, you probably they pull some muscles. Then they go cause you pain. Just relax. Just try and relax. If you they think about something, think about something, but just pay your attention and you go round, you check round, you do your checks, you check, you do that, you know. You go down your armpit, because again we will talk last week the different types of breast cancer, where breast cancer don't go worse sometimes, and not the only denier, they begin travel, and the way they travel now through some things that they call lymph node, and then lymph node, then you defend the naya, then you defend them under your armpits.
Okay. So somebody writes on the forum here, so he say, I see, and that person they say me one land. Of course, I want land. Then I be see somebody tell me say I did touch, you know, I did do the practice very well. So thank you so much. And so this person asked a question. Well, just make a comment where I feel say really nice. He said, touch, feel, take action. If any,
yes,
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, those are the kind of things, and you can do that. So we say you can do that sitting up, right, or standing, and then you could also do the same laying flat, lying down. You know, you can use your right hand. You use the right hand for the left hand fulfill the right breast, and the right hand fulfill the left breast. So that is what you do. It's about just playing. Just play with you, Bobby. There's nothing wrong for play with you, Bobby. You know. And when you do some book go tell you say, or some image, if you go online, you go tell you say, do an anti-clockwise or clockwise. You just spend a pattern way comfortable for you. At the end of the day, as long as you they touch and feel, touch and feel, touch and feel. Now, the most important thing.
Okay. And again, I don't see somebody post something where I be just one for ask that when now the best time then for make them a habit, like where you wake in the morning, where you they go shower, where you they go sleep, you know, when are the best time then so you begin incorporate them into your routine, like where you can grab no more, you say, okay, I get for go brush my teeth, I get for go shower, I get for eat, I get for pop. So how you go incorporate that into your lifestyle?
Yeah, it's about finding your own time. The time where, you know, say this time is my me time. Most people say, like me, I tend for do when I take me shower because that's my me time. Now that time they went another get no disturbance, no interruptions, nothing. You know, it's my time. All man will say, mom is in the shower, she in the bathroom, she's taking a shower, or she's in the bath. Sometimes if my hot bath they take while they don't inside the bath, they relax, they listen to music. I go then they don't, you know, they play with me, Bobby. And they play with her. And they feel them. I mean, Bobby.
But then there's a challenge for we people in our tongue, especially when they talk, because again, you highlight something very important. In as much as we for believe say this na part of we reproductive organs them, but some people feel say this supposed to be, you know, really private part, and people don't get access to that privacy they ways until we get you. Then one room when are all the boy picking and all the girl picking them. So sometimes it can be challenging. So what would be your advice, you know, to then kind setting and then communal settings then they?
Well, even back home, to be honest, one thing where they respect most times is when woman or man don't reach certain age, you they get your privacy, especially when you was. Yeah. Now make us say when you was now the best time.
Okay.
Because we all know say Elekuna not get wash here. They must put stick now, then put stick, then put lapa where they cover, where nobody know the naked one. Where they so that time they where they use for wash, now that wash here day, it better let you use that time day. Like I say, if you not get the privilege of a mirror, you don't need to get a privilege. The mirror not just for help make it easy. But if you not get even the feeling, remember say this front feeling gets for do with the front tissue. Then you go to the back. When at the back tissue, when at that day you want check for as well. So you can do as much as possible, even if you not get mirror. And you can do as long as you're not person where you was, you get privacy. Use that opportunity there.
Or when you don't a net safe for sleep.
Yeah, when you lay down a net, you lay down flat, you touch them. You know, you feel them and see if there's anything. Somebody they want to know. Now they don't in sofa. They watch television. Now he just feels some pain. He look down. He sees it. I see some weird lump now. Waiting this. Then few days later, it disappear. Then few days later back, it come back. So now I say no, this one now we don't cancel, and they go straight to me doctor. You know. So sometimes it's the unexpected position and stuff we did it. Now then you notice something. You know.
Well, family where they watch, I said I don't talk about the signs and symptoms. It say anything where you see different or where feel different. So you know, it not necessarily means say straight away a breast cancer for both men and women, both young and old, but it good for let you go check for see say not so exactly that now something else. So it's fine for let you go check if you feel any different or you notice anything different now that you boberia for man as well as woman, for young people as well as old people them, and not get age barrier. That now one thing where I said I mentioned, then it don't go through, it don't show it don't demonstrate for we, say we get for touch, feel. Touch and feel, then they go help you for notice any difference and all that thing, and try for make them part of your life, whether way you grab in the morning, or where you go wash, or where you go sleep, or where you just you relax, like a week in the exercise, or we can try for make you pedicure and manicure. You can do that as well. You incorporate that into your lifestyle. So then the Isata don't mention that. And now Isata, you talk about, now we don't say, this person they say touch, feel, and take action. So yes. The action parts now.
So the action, what do you for do when you see anything different for this
book? Now we want you want to see you face now, or you still want to let we focus, yonder?
No, we can see me face now.
All right, go ahead.
So waiting you for do where you notice any difference pardon to thing there where you call Bobby or you call Melon or you call sisters or you call boopsies and everything. It's not for panic.
Okay.
No panic. Try for go wherever help is available. And the reason why is because it might not be breast cancer. Right. It not means say because we don't talk say yes, some people and they or a majority of people now so the breast cancer can start. It not mean say that it is for everybody. But the most important thing here and the most important message for take home is whenever you see something different, go get help. Go seek advice. I think it's very, very important. You check that, no hesitate for go seek help. No afraid say because I don't get people that don't say, I just say pretend. I don't notice it long, but it go away. I'm sure it will go away.
And one thing I notice na salon, we been get an experience, like I say, we been go to a medical mission in 2017. So what we notice one pan the clinic or few of the clinics that we can because the people that where we go with get so much experience in cancer awareness and education. So we been attract a lot of young people we come. What we notice now some of the young people that we come, we later then find out say they don't get up to stage 4, we then go do biopsy or whatever. Then be actually they tie them bobby. They tie them tight because few then they will not be college students then. They tie them tight before they wear the brassiere, so for suppress any kind thing with them. So now I just want to highlight that the way you say, let you not suppress them. And especially if you don't go force, now you get your body. Now so now you they feel your pain. I can say mumu no they well. When because hospital na problem because if you're able to explain, then they give you the wrong treatment. I don't mean I'm in that way but meaning mumu no to possibly the sick
able advocate for himself.
So when you go, if you feel this way today, then you go the doctor or the nurse tell you say, or the healthcare practitioner tell you say, oh, it's nothing, don't worry about it. You taking advice, in professional advice, you come home. But if you feel the same kind of way, not feel say you they bother people there. They bother anybody. Now you they feel what you they feel. So be persistent, go back and go tell them, say, yeah, not tell me say nothing, but still they continue to feel this way, or the pain don't get worse, or this kind of feeling don't get worse. Not so, Isata? Yeah, go ahead. I just want
it is. And I just want to go back to what you talk about students them na mama salon, because I think most people them where people them bobby big, the first thing, especially if a girl picking, they feel say that girl picking don't get belly.
Yes.
You know. So I guess I make some, maybe sometimes where some of them young girl there, because although breast cancer not common under the age of 30, but it is possible. And also we know say some picking and they where they go, where they college, where don't be over 30. And also all depends on when you begin see your period as well, because all that they contribute to whether you know somebody who might get breast cancer before the age of 30 or not. So them picking, they have some of them where they notice say one bobby don't swell. The fear saying they don't want to let them throw them out of school. The fear saying they don't want to let people them begin say, hey, you don't do man business, now Bella you don't get so. Of course, then go begin suppress that bobby day. Then go tie that bobby day, and then wear brazier and not go seek help, because they not if then self not realize say actually not to belly I don't get. Of course, yes, not to belly I don't get, because some them can still even be virgin. But now the fact say something is going wrong with my breast. I'll give simple example. A young lady where fundraised for last year where I go salon, where I come across a 16-year-old, massive breast enlargement. Now, as soon as I see I know for say straight, this not a breast cancer I get, because she's only 16. What it actually gets is something they call breast hypertrophy, where basically in your body just decide for they grow, but it's not cancerous. You know. So now that the people then get from member back say not so all my way get big bobby, that means this something, or when bobby don't big, that means not cancer. But if you not go check them, you don't know. And luckily for this poor angel here, because it anti-aware, and then because it was just after, because it was December, but October no be don't go too far, where like this October what they so now, where the two big organizations in a salon, they don't make a lot of noise about early detection, save lives, and so on and so forth. So then they make that picking the anti be able for take them, carry and go now one of them centers there. When I saw myself go meet up this speaking day. So it's very, very important. Anything where you notice we're different, we're not normal for you, go seek advice and further support. That's the most important thing. Not afraid. Not let afraid you come Motamante, sick can't take you, care you go. Because just like what you they say, well, now go on that medical mission, a lot of what me experience in Sierra Leone is late presentation.
Exactly.
And I don't want life be saying not just Sierra Leone. Even now the UK, I don't come across people them we don't go na hospital with late presentation because of some of these myths, because of some of these fears, because of some of these other challenges them we make them afraid for go na hospital. So not just people that are Sierra Leone, and I don't hear this story from many other countries like North America and Australia and mainland Europe as well. So it is all over the world. The most important thing is look your breast, touch and feel. If there's any difference, go seek help.
Right. And this help, you can go to a clinic, you can go to a health center, you can go to your private doctor, you at a salon, you can go to your GP, your general practitioner, you at the US, you can go to the family doctor, and then cable for refer you if they no, because that's one thing they're good at. They might not have answers, but then go send you for further examination and further consultation. Then they help you. It better let you take time off work, 2 hours, go see your GP, than you stop for work, you not even bring income come for and your family. So these are all the reasons why it's important to go early.
Yeah. And also I just want to touch on something for some people then, because again, sometimes because of waiting in medical term we call differential diagnosis. Sometimes you go to your doctor, you say, oh doctor, I feel pain now under my armpit. The doctor go check you say, oh not just muscular, you know. It go ask you what you don't do. Maybe you pull something, because sometimes you lay down bad or you pull something. You go pull your muscles. So your doctor might say to you, no, nothing wrong with you, go. But if you go, then that pain, they still persist after a few days. Go back, you know, because I want to let people remember, say, doctor themselves not human being, which means they're not perfect, which means, you know, they're going to more than go assume the worst for you. Sometimes they therefore look first about, look at the simple things that we might don't go wrong, we don't cause you that pain day. So it is very important for member that because I can hear people that say, that doctor, no sabi nothing. They go there how many times, you know waiting do me. Sometimes it's how you tell your story as well, how you go explain your situation as well. Now it's very, very important. Treat you Bobby them like for saying that then a neighbor them. You know, then a neighbor, you outer, you upper, you inner, and you armpit them, treat them all like for say, just visualize them and make sure say, then thing there, and me get them, and me know how they day. So when they change, I they know. So when you go to your doctor, you say, doctor, now so don't happen to me. When the doctor touches, he say, oh no, nothing. Say, no, doctor, this is not right. Now so. If he still insists, say, okay, go 2-3 days. You come back. Say, doctor, na so. I'm not happy about this. I want further investigation. I want further test. You know, he go listen to you.
Because it gets a duty for make
a
sure.
Duty of care. Yes.
Yeah. Right.
You know,
and you mentioned something as well. Go ahead. Sorry. Then I want.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
So another thing where you mentioned about that, you know, the doctor them, the way they go see on and nothing. We get this culture of comparison as well within the communities. Like where you say, waiting happened to Mr. A can be different to Mr. B. Because sometimes we can compare signs and symptoms them. Hey, me Bobby, they ask me that they feel this, but why I go, my doctor tell me saying nothing. So because I said I get so much influence in me now with party business or with family, where I said and I they talk, you know, when you talk, all man they listen, and anything I said I say na true, or we say na so a B, nobody know the cross check again. So when you come to me, I go to you, I said, to God, me, I feel me, Bobby, they mean, look sour, look yourself, we read so. You say, no, Juma, forget about that, we yourself, we too late for scare on ourselves. Me say, that's why I be the field day before yesterday or 2 weeks ago, why I go, my doctor tell me, say, nothing, a normal thing. So just about that. Are we supposed to be practicing that, or you get for look after yourself first?
You're not supposed to practice that, and the person self. Likewise, you not for listening to somebody where they tell you, say, oh, no worry, nothing. Now, so you self as a person, as an individual, you for take that responsibility today, not tell that person, they say, oh, no worry, not to nothing. Because yes, maybe me own Bobby, like I say earlier on, me where are they ovulate, me Bobby, they become very tender and sore. But as soon as I go into menstruation, it'll go away. Now somebody then are the opposite. Somebody then when they go into menstruation, now the time in Bobby they become sore and painful. So it's all about knowing your own Bobby and make sure say anything different than your own Bobby, go seek help and advice. Yes, we party them and waiting self can go give you small information, but that information they not for be detrimental to you. It's supposed for supplement. Myself now as a cancer specialist nurse, where people can call me and consult me now with community, say, hey, now so. All I can do, I ask them back 2-3 questions. I say, this they happen, this not they happen. Then I can say, when you go see your doctor? Then go say, now so. Or I don't go see my doctor, but then say this, and then I say, no. Next time when you go see your doctor, ask them, say this, and that. And most times, it help. Because even when we go on to treatment, I don't get people that don't say to me, oh, I'm confused. I don't know which treatment for take. They say this, and that. I say, no. Now, so this treatment, they waka. Now, so this treatment, they waka. Now, so this treatment, they waka. Go now, let you go back to your doctor. Let your doctor go tell you, say, now this good for you, or now this not good for you. So, I know they ever force them for make decision. All Mickey always do for people is give them the information. Because like we say, information is very vital and is power. Yes. When you give person the right information, it is able to make the right decision. Right. So you want therefore be very, very careful not for compare A to B. The only time it's good for compare now where you want to give somebody hope. Where, for example, some people, then as soon as they say they don't get breast cancer, the next thing whether they think about, oh, they can't die now, and they can't left people in there. You go able to give them hope by saying to them, no, you don't see this person, you don't see this superstar, you don't see this footballer, you don't see this, them people, they don't get breast cancer, but they're okay, and then they do well. So it is very important that way that you go give person positive hope by comparing them to somebody else. But enough fine for compare somebody for give them negative hope or support. Okay. So I think that's very important.
There is another demographic where I want for talk about for single out specifically. So you see, una the problem there. Una the people always sabi about medicine business, either doctor, nurses, any health practitioner. Then sabi for diagnose everybody else, but then negligent way can to themselves.
Oh yes.
Because thinking say they are super people them. So una then nurse them because they boku nurse in our community. So are they prone to breast cancer? Then they're exempted, they get them, or then fall into the category say when you feel this immediately because you the nearest to raw material. You get access to doctors, you're able to articulate and advocate for yourself and express what you feel. So waiting them for be leaders, them for go check, right?
Yes, they need for go check. They say practice what you preach, isn't it? You can't go and tell people they say, oh, now for do this, now for do that. They will come to you. They do what you're supposed to do. No. We think you always say nurses and doctors are the worst patients, isn't it?
Right.
Because either we overthink or we underestimate or we decide for be oversight and not look at things properly. So, we can be our own worst enemy as well.
Okay, so now una not for continue for the care about other people and neglect una self. We not stay. We like una so much because with una and we believe say there is hope for Sierra Leone because all get for go both and build then diagnostic center here. Una all get for the go volunteer. All kinds una get for the go do. So one for make sure so una well. Una say being there in a good position because now where you well una team up then got now una go able for treat and care for other people and so we appreciate you now we love una no. So I Tamigo left you now for a round up and at least thank you me I don't hear about put that all land and you go to check every day.
Yes, so it's important for that we check every day and like we say you touch, you look, you feel is very, very important. You look, you touch and you feel. It's very important. And if you notice any signs and symptoms, consider them a red flag. Not just assume, say, oh, I don't get breast cancer. Consider it a red flag and then take it from there. If anybody want calling, please feel free for calling. I think we go get a number where we can post if anybody want calling. So of course, when you don't notice this lump or these changes, of course you go to the appropriate help for seek advice. Now this country, like you say earlier on, you go to your general practitioner. When you GP, you go to Rami tell and say now this straight away they send you for mammogram or ultrasound. Now we know say now we mama salon. We don't get all the facilities available as we have in the Western world, in the diaspora. But again, then self get small service, which means if you check and you go, you notice something early, then self be able to pick some part of it early and then able to offer you treatment as soon as possible to some extent. There is so many different treatment options where it's unbelievable. So you get 4 modalities of treatments in this part of the world where then they attack breast cancer with. You get surgery, you get radiotherapy, you get chemotherapy, you get hormonal therapy, and then very recently you get something what they call targeted therapy. Now again, this treatment all depends on who's the breast cancer then I bobby, how long it on the day, and how far it don't go. When they call advanced stage or non-advanced stage. or aggressive or non-aggressive breast cancer. So it's very, very important. And I make the sooner the better, because the sooner you go, the quicker. And also the size of the cancer within your body, and like I say, how far it don't go. And also other underlying health problems. Because like we said earlier on, not compare yourself always to somebody else. Marie go get breast cancer, but you don't get heart problem, you don't get no other health problem. So in straight away, they might able go do operation, then pull waiting and get for pull. And Beatrice go get the same kind breast cancer, but Beatrice get heart condition, which means sometimes it's very risky for put her on under anesthetic for let them do operation for them. So sometimes Beatrice in your treatment option, the first option not go be surgery. So it's very important for no say when doctors that they make decision, it's not just about that cancer that we get. They look at your body in general. What else they go on your body? How fit you are, how healthy you are, which other health problems that we get. Waiting go compromise you, the treatment where they want you, and waiting already you get where if they give you certain treatment will make that situation the worse. For example, with chemotherapy, some chemotherapy drug then they cause heart attack. So if you're not possible, we already get heart problem, they're not they give you. It don't matter if you jump up and down, they're not they give you, because some chemotherapy drugs they increase your risk for get heart attack. So they're not gonna give you. The same as if you're not somebody who get lung problem, you get breathing problem. It's highly unlikely say that they go put you under anesthetic. Because the anesthetist go say, this if I put on to sleep, I'm not going to wake and back home. Because you already get problem with breathing. So it is very, very important when person whether they talk to you about your treatment options. It's very important, make you always say, make sure say you care somebody go. If you're not able to care somebody go, take book and pen. When the doctor they talk to you, you they write, you they take notes. If you tell the doctor, say, slow down, I want to make notes, so that when you go back, in your own quiet time, you go over their notes the day and kind of see what they go on, or even further discuss it with somebody who you able to discuss it with. Because there's different types of treatment depending on the type of cancer you get, who side day, and how far it don't go now your body. So it's very important.
Okay. And I think say one thing we we need for highlight as well, that when you go see your doctor, like you said, not 3 people for life and at this dunya. Then say you doctor, you lawyer, and your accountant. If you like and then 3, then they will. You don't so batina. That's okay say. When you go see your doctor, I'm sure the doctor now you paddy. Now somebody when you confident. If you're not able, if you think say the conversation they go get a high level conversation where you know go able to understand, you get the opportunity for car with somebody we go for you, we go interpret for you, we go explain better for you. You can car with that person there, and as long as you give consent for let it part of that visit, the way they go visit, it's okay. Or as long as you that person. So not a bad thing for go with person where you believe in, for go help you for understand some of the things them owner we can't talk about. So, or sometimes and you just need that person where they give you the courage, the confidence.
Yes.
So you whether in your community, if somebody can explain to you, if the person they drag food or too slow for go, you can tell her, offer them. That's one thing where we can help. Say, okay, I can go with you, I can accompany you if that's okay with you, because you know, that nervousness, it can help for pull away, get somebody you're friendly about, right?
Yeah, so and that is something where they do currently in the community.
Okay.
I get a few people there where they support. Some them telephone support good for them. Some them I don't need for go 1 or 2 time with them. Whether they go for the consultation, whether they go see the doctor, the specialist. Some them they don't give permission to the specialist for call me and talk to me and explain what in they go on. So in return, myself they then explain to that person there, but break down the language a bit, because we all know say medical terms that can be very overwhelming. For example, we they call on cancer. But if you read most of your medical report, they say tumor.
Yes.
When are the same thing it mean, but that the tumor is more scientifically related. So now for like where are they talk about treatment options? When you read beaucoup of your clinic letter, they say treatment modality. They talk about modalities rather than option. So science itself gets your own different language where if you know to somebody we're conversant with them, it can be very, very onerous and it can be very challenging for let you understand what it they talk about. So now that makes sometimes, and not to every specialist or every doctor get a good communication skill there for understand, say, this person, I know they understand this, so let break them down, you know. So if you find yourself in that situation, they always seek advice. Always seek advice. For me personally, I think I go proudly say on this platform, all the people that we don't come to me for advice, they still feel confident, they still feel comfortable for continue for they come to me for advice. And why? Because one day they no go yeri, then business na streets, they say na I set a say. So confidentiality is very, very important to me. My integrity is very, very important. So some people now one of advice I can need for give them or one of conversation or something I can just check on them every so often. I just check on more for see how they do, how things they go, especially the survivors, especially people that they don't go through the diagnosis, they don't go through the treatment, then they carry on their life now. So people then they're of various stages. So it's very, very important for them. You always get that one person there where you go share your concerns with, where go help put your mind at ease or help you seek the right person for put your mind at ease.
Right. Well, for una within at the UK, una get a resource person there, we can help una. And for the people that within a salon, we know say sometimes and they difficult for let you go, because the doctor them now handwrites them, they handwrites their notes them and all that. Still then go they type them if they ever get for type them and put on your file. You know, we able for ask them say, give me, I need a copy of me, reports today for go with la understand what happen. Or let them send them to you. So now I make it fine. If you able to get person where you can go with, you can go that person they will able for understand some things, then una can talk I wanna reach na us. Isata, I think one good thing we don't come on at this program today, we'll get somebody now so by the name of Harriet Saber to Matia. He don't offer say let you must call him and Ingo ready for help. So you don't get one person we said already for help. So you get for contact. Yeah.
Oh yes, Harriet is always at hand. Harriet is a good sister, friend of mine. Many times it don't signpost people to me because Harriet herself is a nurse and they work now a surgical unit. So of course it don't come across people that we don't go for breast surgery and so on and so forth. So instead na person where I can work with, sometimes na in can refer people then to me. And if people that need support or I need for get more information or any other things, INSEF can also do that. So yeah, so there are people, the good thing is there's lots of people out there who want to help, but because of these challenges and sometimes this fear for say people that don't want to let people that know their business because they feel say people that go take and cost them or people can take and laugh them or use them against them in other ways, people can afraid for share their concerns, their worries, their anxiety. But going back to Sierra Leone, we all know say yes, still from a technology point of view, they're still behind as a developing country. However, I think some of the doctors as well are very much open and innovative. So some doctors, they don't mind if you go see them, you say, doctor, that record where you they talk to me so that I go send them to my sister. Because believe it or not, Juma, I've only been doing this for the last almost 3 years. But I do consult people remotely who are in Sierra Leone. They consult with family member they where they get a family member in Sierra Leone where they experience breast cancer. We go call me say now waiting this all when they give them prescription, they go take a picture, they send them via WhatsApp. That's the beauty and amazing of the internet and WhatsApp. Then go send them to me. They will say, okay, this nine are the antibiotic. Because the breast don't already get that boil we don't bust, or this na the chemotherapy we get for the take every 3 weeks. Now this you for the eat, now this you for the do, now this you for be careful of, and so on and so forth. So because we have limited services when it comes to specialist support when it comes to cancer in Sierra Leone. So yeah, so I am helping, I'm doing my best. I'm available. Anybody will need help and support. And I also know say Nadia tap. Then I will signpost you who side else you for go.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Aisata. I think we don't give a lot today, and we will continue again next week. I don't know which thing you want to do. Okay, we get a call. Call don't come in. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to
Can
the
you hear me?
health show.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, today
I've
we
been
talk
watching
about
the show online
signs and
actually, and I
symptoms of
sent
breast
in a
cancer.
question.
Sorry?
But, I think I've been watching the show online, and I sent in a question, but I think it wasn't picked up. So I was just calling to kind of see if it's possible for me to ask my question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's basically, I mean, a Creole show, so make I go find the Creole. I've been just to try for ask if inside, so me they live in the UK, if it's possible for make you get like a breast cancer screening with your GP without having any signs whatsoever. So for example, for we the woman then can send you letter where they can say for go do cervical cancer screening every 2 years or something like that, depending on your age. I don't know if it's something like that they're available for breast cancer screening within the NHS. I don't ever experience that. And if yes, what age? Thank you.
Absolutely. That's very, very available. One thing where the UK is very particular about, and I think the Western world, is the screening program them. Any type of cancer where they're able to detect early through screening, they are all for it. That they invest a lot of money into it. If you go on any website right now about this breast cancer awareness month, which is October, the focus is screening.
I'm watching it online now.
Yes, screening in the UK starts from the age, depending on the area where you live, it starts from the age of 49 to 50. So by 50, latest 51, you don't get a letter from your GP where they invite you for breast screening, when a mammogram, when a the x-ray for your breast. So you forget that in the UK. And I think it's the same in the USA as well. So between the age of 49 to 51, you don't receive that letter then. If you, and also, like I said, depending on the area and depending on you month of birth as well, because I think they can send them in every 6 months batch. So if you know somebody, let's say you live in a Peckham area, and then Peckham, that they send their letters them June and December. But it happens, say, you born January, your letter will be a little bit late. So rather than when you de 50, you probably now when you de 51, you go receive the letter. And also vice versa. For some people, then go actually receive them a year or 6 months earlier than before they turn 50. But if by 51, you don't receive that letter, they go to your GP and say, what is going on? I have not received my screening letter for my mammogram. I need my screening letter. So it's very, very important. You know, some areas, some countries, the way they get private practice, that they even start out from the age of 45. But here, I think, based on science and based on all other things like menopause and all of that, then feel say the medium for let them do and capture a lot of issues is at that age day of 50. So you go get that screening day. So does that answer your question? Hello?
The caller's gone. She's listening online.
Okay. She's gone?
Yes, she's listening online.
Okay. So that's fine. So I hope your question was answered, caller. Yes, Lahai Ambulai says, you can also do it privately. Yes, like I said, you can pay to do it privately if you have any concerns. But to be honest with you, within the NHS service in the UK here, if you notice any signs and symptoms before you get to even 50 when you're due your national screening, they will signpost you. There's something, part of the cancer strategy in this country, they've got a policy called the 2-week rule. So within 2 weeks, when they notice any signs and symptoms that is pointing towards potential cancer diagnosis, they fast track all your referral process. So it's very, very important to know that. Oh, thank you, Aisha. All right, that was you. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely to hear your voice. Yeah, so but please don't hesitate to challenge your GP in a nice way and say, look, I haven't received my screening, or I'm a bit concerned. I need to go, check properly. They'll send you. Sometimes they'll send you for an ultrasound, a breast ultrasound first, if they think mammogram is not appropriate for you. Otherwise, they'll send you straight for mammogram. So I think for today, we've done quite a bit. And I think in terms of rounding up, I think the most important thing here today about checking for signs and symptoms is knowing your body, making sure you understand what your body looks like and what it feels like under normal circumstances. And when you notice any changes or any differences, go seek help. And seeking help doesn't mean something has gone wrong straight away, or something negative is going to happen. It probably just might be something, unalarming, but it's very important to check it out, because when you check it out, it means early detection will mean your life is saved. Because as we all know, at least 1/4 of the total cases of breast cancer can be prevented and can be treated. So it's very important to know that. Juma, are you still there?
Sorry, I've been talking to myself. Sorry about that. I follow the chat group a lot. I see Lahai Ambulai, offering to render assistance and so on and so forth. So I, just texted him back to say we'll talk to him offline. Yeah, okay. You will engage him offline, because I think saying Sebin they're in the same field, they do stuff with cancer and stuff like that.
Yes.
So we appreciate them, and thank you so much. I said our fambulem. Una don't tune in. Una don't hear it. They will talk about signs and symptoms, treatment options, and different help the way they both for here in the US, the UK, as well as in Sierra Leone. But the most important thing, the first port of call is for you, by what you do for you safe. Try for check that you not get for pay for them. Make sure say you do your own self-examination, your own self-awareness check, I'll call that, and ensure say if you notice anything different or anything of concern, if you see them, you notice and you feel them, raise red flag to you, ensure say you go seek medical advice. It may not be breast cancer. And also, we don't clearly, along the way, since we talk about the ABCs to today, that is not only something that is for women, it affects men as well. So breast cancer are for both women and men. So Isata will talk to we about, something, because I talk about, say, he adopt a word 2, now free tongue, for the one that we need services, now free tongue, and so on and so forth. So you will highlight that quickly before we round up.
Okay, so at the moment, I'm doing a fundraising campaign. The fundraising campaign, what they do, it's about Ward 2 at Connaught Hospital, Freetown, Sierra Leone. My target is between 10 to 15,000 pounds that I need to raise. And the reason why Ward 2 is because when I went to Sierra Leone last year, I realized, it's a female surgical ward, and 90% of the women, the way they go in Connaught for surgery because of breast cancer, end up on that ward. And then also all the patients who need chemotherapy, now on that ward they go for receive the chemotherapy. So as much as it is not a designated cancer ward, I would say a majority of the female breast patients, them, they go through that ward day. So, but the ward has very, very limited services in terms of the environment, the equipment, the medical supplies, as well as the knowledge and training of the nurses. So what I do, I ask the hospital, I apply for make they allow me for adopt that ward day. Adopting the ward means me take responsibility for refurbish the ward. I need for change the windows, I need for paint, I need for change the bathroom, I need for change the toilet, the showers, the nurses stations, the blinds, and I also want for set up a small chemo unit, now a side room where then gets there. And also try for provide training and development for the nurses them where they work on that ward day. And also kind of provide some form of incentive for the nurse the day. So like, yeah, we get them things that we do nurse of the year, the best nurse of the month or the week, get a little present, even if it's perfume or something, just something to give them a feel-good factor, for feel acknowledged and give them some form of job satisfaction. We all know, say, when you raise job satisfaction, you also increase your retention rate. So all that thing that they now want to do, but I need money, and I need plenty money, because 10 to 15,000 pounds, not a small money. But at the big, if any of una can able pledge anything or donate anything, the bank details will be put on the wall for make una able donate. Or if una get any medical supplies or equipment, or una feel say, this can come in handy, or una get any link, I am open to all suggestions and support. It's not just money. Anything, if you able buy, you get access to 100 bucks of glove, so be it. If you get access to stethoscope, so be it. If you get access to machine for take temperature, so be it. There's so many things. Or you go say, okay, well, me they donate a water cooler. You know, simple things like when I went on the ward, there was not even drinking water. So it's very, very important we help. And this not for cry Papa government down. This not for try for enhance all the hard work and help with Papa government already they put in. We know say Papa government one grain will carry all this load. So if we all do we only do little bit, we go able push Salon from point A to point B. So do ya at the big una. Whichever way una able support, una support. As we all know, physical well-being and exercise plays a lot and contributes a lot to good well-being. So on Saturday, the 31st of October, my brothers them now countdown, DJ Ish and DJ Little don't put together in collaboration with the Vitality virtual run. They do a run, a 5K or a 10K. You no need for run. If you're not able to run, you can waka, you can jog, and just donate. You can come join with a Budget Park at 9:30, or if you're not able because you're not near Budget Park, you can do and you can set yourself with an exercise app, and then you can send in the results and you can make your donation, because every little counts. Because we get from members say, Mama Salon now we all get them. Like Juma say, one day we want for go back. And when we go back, make we able to create an environment where we self, if we sick, we go feel comfortable for letting go treat we. And if we begin and sick, then go holiday, we then self go able for treat them. Or we go able to support the people there we not get the opportunity for can oversee. So now that I get for say regarding this me fundraising campaign where they get on with really.
All right. Thank you so much, Aisata. Thank you. We appreciate you. And we go there again next Thursday on the Health Show for continue this conversation as we say in our Breast Cancer Month. Every week, we then also for talk about breast cancer. And it's not all man business. So, and we tell the organizations, them, the people, them, the individuals, then a salon, where self they do their own small day for help, because like I said, it's not really easy. But we were there out here, we get small opportunities, the things we take for granted, let we reach out, let we extend we support, because those organizations, then say they are challenged right now because of all this COVID, funding is limited and all of that. And but people then still they sick and they get service, then we don't raise people their hope. You will not understand the kind needs the way people get, but you not go even understand how one single Tylenol or 500 milligram Tylenol or paracetamol will make a big difference to somebody in life, but it costs money. So then organizations, then let we try for see how we help them as much as possible. We all get for Manjalaji, but all Manjalaji for the right cause. It's helping people, not for just talk, because waiting bad, waiting worse. Now for let somebody don't notice all this, then he don't do waiting he able for do. Then he reach that point where he get for go do X-ray, he not get money. He reach that point where he get for go do biopsy, he not get money. But then these two organizations, them or the few people that where they want for help, themselves overstretch because the people that where they in need and the capacity where they get for help, not that much. So you see the constraints. So now make we where they are out here. We know say things are challenging, but anything you can do to help, help others, will be welcome and appreciated. So we say thank you very much to all our viewers and listeners. Then we appreciate all of our comments and questions. And also we go say tata and left Isata for say the final goodbye. And tell we, Isata, what's in the topic for next week?
Well, next week, we dey carry on. We dey talk about survivorship. So, person don't get breast cancer, if they go through in treatment, how if or cope, how if or carry on living. Or person we don't get breast cancer, we don't go through in treatment, they don't get the all clear, how they cope and how they carry on living. I'm trying very, very hard for see if I can bring a survivor now the program next week, so that we go get a feel of what it's like from Ion perspective. So next week, that is what we will be doing: survivorship, living with cancer. So please tune in, please share this, please keep sharing, and please call if you need any help, advice, or support. So I want to take this opportunity for telling all thank you. And please inbox me if you've got special interest. I see a few people, a gentleman called Lahai, quite interested. Please inbox me so that we can start a dialogue. One thing where I will always say to anybody, the Health Show Partnership Program is a partnership program, not a one-man gang. I'm very open to collaborative working. It is a registered foundation now the UK. It's a community incorporated charity. So it is fully registered and it is accountable to the Charity Commission and HMRC now the UK. So please be rest assured. And I think for those of una we don't already deal with the Health Show Partnership Program, una very well know say usai una put una money, una always they see the result and the outcome and the benefit. So please, if you feel say this Word 2 program is for you and you're interested and you're willing to support, whether it's to donate or to help with the fundraising or to you get link, because they say na sababu na they bring sababu. No one man not able to do all things. So please feel free. And last but not the least, remember, early detection saves lives. And how do you do that? Is by looking out for signs and symptoms of cancer in general, not just breast cancer. If you spot it early, your chances of survival is greater. So remember, my brothers and sisters, don't forget to look, touch, and feel for signs and symptoms. And if you do notice any changes, like my sister Harriet Seba to Matthias say, take action. And that action is going to seek further help and support. I left una naya this net. Good night and have an amazing weekend. God bless.
God bless. Thank you. And thank you to our back end team, Sylvester Dugba, T-Boy, as well as Mr. Obafemi Pama, for we wanna make sure say we get a wonderful show. And we go make sure say we share this material to Una, and Una can share them to other people then. Until then, the Sarah Gem Media team, they say tata.
Yes, this na term for all salon people and then party them. Sarah Gem Media will be bringing you a variety of programs ranging from documentaries to discussions, interviews, news, views, sports, and entertainment. Our programs will contain matters on development, governance, the economy, and issues that are of importance to Sierra Leone. So, no left BNO because we get Bebe program then like salon discussion, meets the ministers, the president's hour, and the Gladi program. Look me, I look you. All this they start soon na www.sarahgemmedia.org. Now who's term these?
was the brightest at our level. Even though she was as innocent as the heaven, that did not stop Papa Abu at age 57 to ask for her hand in marriage as she turns 11. Her parents, being naive about this rage, tolerated this marriage, and this destroyed the hopes and dreams of Kadiatu to live like it in Seattle. Instead, she's been used as a tool by an old school. Kadiatu is being used as a bait by her own mate. My friend is being emotionally tortured by this old culture. Old child marriage, it's on the rampage like disease, eating up the fabric of our girl child image, and it's our duty to cage. Let's diverge. Please be obliged. It is now we emerge from this ancient custom at large.
If not for this dreadful event, Kadiatu could have become president, but now she has been trapped in an old man's residence, like a mosquito in a tent. She is vulnerable, but with her age, she is still able to become that virtuous woman of substance, like Madam Patricia Kaba, Madam Dr. Kadisi Sise, Madam Sianyama Koroma, Madam Dr. Sylvia O'Blyden, Madam Her Excellency Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Oh yes, without child marriage, our girl child can still turn into Madam Hillary Clinton, Madam Theresa May. Be it as it may, Madam Condoleezza Rice, let's not be hypnotized, but rather stay wise, for this can only be realized if education is being prioritized and child marriage is being criticized. So please, parents, do not relent, as it is apparent that a girl child can become great if only you patiently wait.
I was raped multiple times by my aunt's boyfriend when I was 6.
I was repeatedly raped at the age of 8 by a close family member.
I was raped at 19. I didn't speak openly about it because I was ashamed and afraid that people would judge me.
I was raped at age 5 by my caregiver's husband.
On June 17th, 2020, 5-year-old Khadija Sakho, a beautiful little girl from Freetown, Sierra Leone, was repeatedly raped and strangled to death, allegedly by her own cousin. Her death shocked the nation. But in truth, in this small West African country, 9 out of 10 girls experience some form of sexual violence in their lifetime. Think about that for a second. 9 out of 10. That's 90%. My name is Aisha Sise. I'm a journalist and activist. I'm joining forces with Idris Elba and other activists from across Sierra Leone to support the survivors of sexual violence with the Survivors Solidarity Fund. Please consider donating whatever you can afford. All monies raised will go to 4 local organizations currently providing free medical and legal services to survivors. 5-year-old Khadija lost her life to sexual violence. That same threat remains for millions of others. So this is also a call for you to use your voice, your power, to draw attention to an enduring culture of rape. Together, we must end it now. My name is Aisha Sise. I am Khadija Sakho.
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 We are Khadija Sakho.
We are all Khadija Sakho.
young